1412 Resode 18, titled Turmoil. The show kicks off with the arena shrouded in darkness, illuminated only by flickering candlelight and glowing purple slime dripping from the ceiling. Thousands of VHS tapes line the walls, evoking a nostalgic yet eerie atmosphere. The audience buzzes with anticipation as Elvira steps into the ring, microphone in hand, her presence commanding and mysterious. Elvira: 2 weeks ago, I earned a shot at the 1412 championship, and tonight I'm here to claim what's rightfully mine. Her voice is filled with determination as she glares into the camera, her words resonating with the fans. Before she can continue, Bars storms to the ring, his face a mask of fury. The crowd's excitement heightens as they sense the brewing confrontation. Bars: Elvira, I respect you, but I was tricked out of my title, and I want my shot at Mike Tyson right now. His voice echoes with anger and frustration. The audience can feel the tension between them. Just then, the lights dim further, and a soft spotlight illuminates the entrance ramp. The familiar voice of Dolly Parton fills the arena, singing a heartfelt song that resonates deeply with Bars. Bars, you're the toughest champion, but tonight you gotta stand strong. Bars' expression softens, touched by the unexpected serenade. The crowd sways to the music, momentarily distracted by the touching performance. But as the song reaches its climax, Jeff Jarrett sneaks through the crowd unprovoked and unnoticed. He slides into the ring and with a loud crash smashes his guitar over Bars' head. The crowd erupts in shock and boos, their emotions shifting rapidly. What the hell, Jeff? Before Elvira can react, the arena is rocked by the pounding entrance music of Mike Tyson. The 1412 champion strides out with an intense look, his eyes fixed on the chaos in the ring. He wastes no time, marching straight up to Jeff Jarrett and knocking him out cold with a single devastating punch. The crowd goes wild, their cheers deafening. Mike Tyson, you both want a shot at my title? Fine. Tonight, it's going to be me, Bars, and Elvira in a triple threat Bundy on a pole match. The stipulation sends ripples of excitement through the audience. The rules are quickly explained. To win, one must climb the pole, retrieve the King Kong Bundy LJN figure, and use it to hit their opponents. The crowd's anticipation reaches a fever pitch as they grasp the chaotic and unpredictable nature of the match. Tyson, Bars, you both better be ready. This is my night. Bars, recovering from the guitar shot. Tyson, Elvira, you're both going down. That title is mine. Looking at both of them. You think you can handle me? You think you can climb that pole and take what's mine? Bring it on. The intensity in Tyson's eyes is palpable, his confidence unshaken. The three competitors stare each other down, the tension almost tangible. Jim Ross: good God Almighty, tonight's main event is going to be one for the ages. Dudes, this is going to be epic. I hope you're ready, because tonight we go to war. The crowd's roar echoes throughout the arena as the camera captures the determined faces of the competitors. The scene fades to black as the anticipation for the night's action reaches its peak, cutting to a commercial break. Mr. Feeney, still conscious, albeit dazed. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. This is 1412 wrestling, and anything can happen. The audience buzzes with excitement, eagerly awaiting the rest of the show. The stakes have been set, and the path to the 1412 championship has never been more thrilling. Segment 1, Match 1, Elimination Match, Scott Steiner versus the Sentient Toaster versus Bugs Bunny. The arena lights flash dramatically as Scott Steiner's music hits, and he makes his way to the ring, flanked by his pack of rabid tigers. The crowd erupts with a mix of boos and cheers, their reactions reflecting the polarizing presence of Big Papa Pump. Steiner, dressed in his signature chainmail headdress and flexing his bulging muscles, climbs into the ring and grabs a microphone. You see this trash in the ring? A freaking toaster? I'm Big Papa Pump, and I'm about to show you why I'm the genetic freak. The sentient toaster, perched nervously in the corner, buzzes and clanks, trying to avoid Steiner's intimidating gaze. The crowd laughs as the toaster emits a few slices of toast in apparent distress. Bugs Bunny, ever the showman, struts into the ring with his usual nonchalant demeanor, chomping on a carrot. Bugs Bunny, Hey, what's up, Doc? You looking for some trouble? Steiner smirks, his tigers circling the ring menacingly. The referee signals for the bell and the match begins. Steiner charges at the toaster, who tries to dodge but is quickly overpowered by Steiner's brute strength. Steiner lifts the toaster high above his head and slams it down with a thunderous power bomb. The toaster buzzes and shakes, but somehow manages to spring back up, albeit shakily. Stay down, you piece of junk. Steiner locks in the Steiner recliner on the toaster, applying immense pressure. The toaster emits sparks and a high-pitched whine, signaling its tap out in its own mechanical way. The referee calls for the elimination, and the sentient toaster is out of the match. Jim Ross from commentary. Steiner's taking no prisoners tonight, folks. The toaster didn't stand a chance. Dude, that was totally gnarly. Toaster toast, bro. Bugs Bunny, seeing his chance, sneaks up behind Steiner and delivers a swift kick to the back of his knee. Steiner stumbles but quickly recovers, turning to face Bugs with a look of pure rage. Bugs tries to outmaneuver Steiner, using his speed and agility to his advantage. He bounces off the ropes, dodging Steiner's attempts to grab him, and delivers a few well-placed punches. What's up now, tough guy? But Steiner's power proves too much. He catches Bugs midair and delivers a bone-crunching belly-to-belly suplex. Bugs lies on the mat, dazed, as Steiner drags him out of the ring and into the crowd. The fans part to give them space, their excitement building as Steiner positions Bugs for his devastating finisher. Oh no, what's Steiner planning here? This doesn't look good for Bugs. This is going to be brutal, dude. With a sadistic grin, Steiner lifts Bugs into the air and delivers a very unsafe Steiner screwdriver on the concrete floor. The crowd gasps in shock at the impact, some even turning away. Bugs Bunny lies motionless as Steiner makes his way back to the ring, flexing and taunting the audience. The referee starts the count as Steiner climbs back into the ring. The crowd joins in, counting along loudly. Bugs Bunny remains down, unable to answer the count. The referee reaches 10, and the bell rings. Your winner by countout, Scott Steiner. The crowd boos and cheers simultaneously, their reactions mixed as Steiner raises his arms in victory. He grabs the microphone again, ready to address the audience. You see that? That's what happens when you step into the ring with the big bad booty daddy. Now, I got a message for all you ladies in the back. None of you are a match for my freaks. You're all ugly compared to the women I roll with. The crowd reacts with loud boos, but Steiner continues, unfazed. So bring on anyone you got. No one can handle the genetic freak. He drops the microphone and poses in the ring, his tigers roaring in approval from ringside. The camera captures the smug satisfaction on Steiner's face as the segment comes to a close. Jim Ross. Folks, Scott Steiner has made a statement here tonight. Love him or hate him, he's one of the most dominant forces in 1412 wrestling. Holy shark. Totally intense, bro. I wouldn't want to mess with Steiner. Stay with us, folks. There's a lot more action coming up next on 1412 Wrestling. The camera fades to commercial as Steiner continues to flex and taunt the crowd, his victory solidified in the chaotic aftermath. Segment 2, Match 2, The Moose and Cory Matthews versus Topanga and Ariana Grande. The arena lights dim as the eerie music of Topanga and Ariana Grande fills the air. Purple slime drips from the ceiling, creating a spooky atmosphere as the two women make their way to the ring. Topanga, under the spell, walks confidently beside Ariana, who is casting subtle spells with her every move. The crowd buzzes with anticipation. The following contest is a mixed tag team match. Introducing first the team of Topanga and Ariana Grande. Topanga and Ariana enter the ring, casting spells and glaring at the crowd, who respond with a mix of boos and nervous excitement. The lights flicker as their presence commands the attention of everyone in the arena. Suddenly, the music shifts, and Cory Matthews, looking dazed and love-struck, makes his way to the ring with the moose by his side. The moose, adorned with a garland of flowers, seems oddly serene. Cory can't take his eyes off the moose, clearly under the spell. And their opponents, the team of Cory Matthews and the Moose. The crowd cheers for Cory, but their reaction is mixed with laughter as they see his infatuation with the Moose. Cory and the Moose enter the ring, and the referee signals for the bell to start the match. Folks, this is going to be one strange match. Cory is clearly under a spell, and he's teamed up with a moose of all things. Pauly Shore, dude, this is wild. Cory's got his work cut out for him. The match begins with Cory and Ariana starting things off. Cory, still distracted by the moose, struggles to focus on the match. Ariana takes advantage, landing a series of quick strikes and sending Cory to the mat. She taunts him, blowing a kiss his way before tagging in Topanga. Topanga enters the ring, her eyes filled with a magical glow. She approaches Cory, who looks at her with a mix of confusion and longing. Topanga slaps him hard across the face, a spell-laden slap that sends him reeling. Topanga, snap out of it, Cory. This is for your own good. Cory stumbles back into his corner, where the moose nudges him, almost as if encouraging him to get back into the fight. Cory shakes his head, trying to clear the spell's influence. But Topanga and Ariana's witchy tactics keep him off balance. Ariana tags back in, and she and Topanga double-team Cory, using spells and quick maneuvers to keep him down. The moose stands in the corner, unable to comprehend the chaos unfolding before it. Jim Ross, Cory's in a bad spot here. Topanga and Ariana are relentless. Pauly Shore, this is like totally unfair, bro. Cory finally gets a burst of energy and makes a desperate attempt to tag in the moose. The moose enters the ring, causing a moment of confusion for Topanga and Ariana. The moose charges at them, but Topanga casts a quick spell, causing the moose to stop in its tracks. Ariana takes advantage, landing a series of kicks on the moose, but it shakes them off, more confused than hurt. Cory, seeing the moose in trouble, rushes to its aid, only to be met by another spell-laden slap from Topanga. You're mine, Cory. Topanga and Ariana double-team Cory again, wearing him down. In a final desperate move, Topanga casts a powerful spell, causing her hand to glow with magical energy. She slaps Cory one last time, sending him to the mat. Jim Ross, what a spell-laden slap! Cory's down. Ariana quickly covers Cory for the pin, and the referee counts to 3. Here are your winners, Topanga and Ariana Grande. The crowd reacts with a mix of boos and gasps as Topanga and Ariana stand victorious in the ring. They raise their hands, casting one last spell as they exit the ring, leaving Cory and the moose in a dazed heap. Folks, Topanga and Ariana have used their witchy tactics to secure the win. Poor Cory never stood a chance. That was totally unfair, dude. Cory was outmatched by magic. The camera captures the defeated look on Cory's face as he struggles to comprehend what just happened. The moose, still confused, nudges him gently as the segment comes to a close. Stay with us, folks. There's a lot more action coming up next on 14th on 12 Wrestling. The camera fades to commercial as the crowd buzzes with excitement and anticipation for what's to come next. Segment 3. The camera cuts to a backstage scene where the random kid, managed by Bobby Heenan, is seen sneaking up on Magikarp. The kid has a mischievous grin on his face as he approaches the flopping fish. Magikarp, oblivious to the impending trouble, continues to flop around aimlessly. Go on, kid, show that fish who's boss. The random kid proceeds to urinate on Magikarp, causing the already chaotic fish to flop even more erratically. The scene is both disturbing and comical, with Magikarp's flailing becoming increasingly frantic. Random kid. Take that, you smelly fish! From a distance, Woody watches the scene unfold with a smirk. He takes out his phone and starts recording, intending to use this footage to further his agenda. Woody? Perfect. Now I've got proof. Management will have to fire that fish now. He smells like piss. Woody chuckles to himself as he continues spreading rumors about Magikarp's behavior to anyone who will listen. The camera then shifts to another part of the backstage area where Harry and Marv are having a heated discussion. Harry. I don't get it, Marv. How did our couch just disappear? I don't know, Harry. 1 minute it's there, and the next it's gone. It's like magic or something. They look bewildered, completely unaware that Earthworm Jim has stolen their couch in a previous segment. Just then, Kevin McAllister storms in, looking determined. Listen up, you two. I've had enough of Allie and AJ messing with you. It's time we take the fight to them. I challenge Allie and AJ to a death match on your behalf. Harry and Marv exchange worried glances, but don't dare to question Kevin's decision. They nod in agreement, trying to muster some confidence. Yeah, sure, kid. We're with you. Yeah, let's teach them a lesson. Kevin smirks, satisfied with their response. He turns on his heel and storms off to prepare for the impending confrontation. Harry and Marv, however, look anything but confident. Harry whispering to Marv, "Are we really going to do this?" Marv, "Do we have a choice? The kid's got a plan. We just have to trust him." The camera captures their worried expressions as the segment comes to a close. The scene fades out, leaving the audience eager to see how this unexpected deathmatch challenge will unfold. Jim Ross. Things are heating up backstage, folks. Stay tuned for more action here on 1412 Wrestling. The camera transitions to a commercial break, building anticipation for the next segment. Segment 4. The camera cuts back to the arena, where the crowd's excitement reaches a fever pitch as the infamous golf cart, driven by Gary Busey and Iron Sheik, zooms towards the ring. Busey and Sheik are chugging Jägermeister, their eyes wild with chaotic energy. The crowd reacts with a mix of cheers and bewildered laughter. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce the formation of our new stable, the golf cart. The crowd buzzes with anticipation and confusion as Busey holds the microphone high. Iron Sheik, beside him, takes a swig of Jägermeister before speaking in his trademark broken English. And our new members, John 420 and the Minotaur. The crowd is stunned as John 420, a wrestler known for his marijuana advocacy, and the menacing Minotaur, a towering beast of a man who only growls and snarls, join them in the ring. John 420 puffs on a joint while Minotaur roars, sending shivers down the spines of those in attendance. Gary Busey. With the power of medicine, Jägermeister, and the wild strength of Minotaur, we are unstoppable. We crush anyone who stand in our way. We make them humble. John 420 takes a long drag from his joint before blowing smoke into the air, adding to the bizarre atmosphere. Minotaur pounds his chest, growling fiercely. And our first target, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The crowd erupts in excitement and surprise as the TMNT's entrance music hits. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael make their way to the ring, but it's clear that Leonardo is not getting along with the others after turning on them to serve Shredder. The tension is palpable as they step into the ring. We need to focus. This isn't about us right now. Dude, you betrayed us. How can we trust you? Donatello, this is about survival. Let's put our differences aside for now. Fine, but after this, we're settling things. The TMNT stand united, if only temporarily, as they face off against the golf cart stable. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, eager to see what unfolds next. So what's it going to be, Turtles? Do you accept our challenge? We accept. Let's do this. The crowd roars in approval as the match is set. The tension in the air is electric as the two teams prepare for a showdown. This is going to be one wild match, folks. Stay tuned because it's all going down right after this commercial break. The camera fades to commercial, leaving the audience eagerly anticipating the chaos that is sure to ensue when the golf cart stable takes on the TMNT. Segment 5. The camera returns from the commercial break to the ring where all the competitors are already in place. The tension is thick as the golf cart stable and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stand face to face, arguing and goofing off. The crowd is buzzing with excitement and anticipation. Tonight, we crush the Turtles. They learn to be humble. Sheik, you didn't even pass the joint, bro. Enough. Let's focus on the match. The bickering continues until the referee signals for the bell and the match officially begins. Match 4, the golf cart, Gary Busey, Iron Sheik, John 420, Minotaur versus TMNT, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. As the bell rings, chaos erupts immediately. Iron Sheik, high on John 420's joint, charges at Michelangelo with wild swings, but Michelangelo dodges skillfully. Donatello uses his bow staff to fend off Gary Busey, who's wielding a golf club. Raphael and Minotaur engage in a brutal exchange of punches, with the Minotaur's growls echoing through the arena. Jim Ross. This is pure bedlam. The golf cart stable and TMNT are tearing each other apart. Leonardo and John 420 find themselves in a corner, exchanging blows. Despite his alliance with Shredder, Leonardo struggles to focus as he tries to keep the team together. Donatello and Raphael work together to take down Minotaur, but Gary Busey and Iron Sheik intervene, breaking up the assault. Pauly Shore. Dude, this match is totally gnarly. Everyone's going crazy. The match quickly turns into an all-out brawl, with weapons and wild antics taking over. Iron Sheik pulls out a spiked club, swinging it wildly, while John 420 brandishes a metal trash can lid, using it as a shield. Minotaur lifts Michelangelo and slams him onto the mat with a thunderous roar. Leonardo, to his brothers, focus, team, we need to work together. Easier said than done, traitor. Despite their best efforts, the TMNT's disunity becomes evident. Leonardo's betrayal to Shredder has created a rift that they can't overcome. Gary Busey grabs a chair and smashes it over Donatello's head, while Iron Sheik locks Raphael in the camel clutch. Jim Ross. The TMNT are falling apart. They can't seem to work together. John 420 lights another joint and takes a drag before launching a flying kick at Leonardo, who gets sent crashing into the turnbuckle. Minotaur lifts Michelangelo again, this time tossing him out of the ring onto a table, which shatters upon impact. The golf cart is running wild, dudes. In the final moments, Iron Sheik locks in the camel clutch on Raphael again, while Gary Busey and Minotaur keep Donatello and Michelangelo at bay. John 420, still smoking, climbs to the top rope and delivers a diving elbow drop on Leonardo. Referee, 1, 2, 3. Result: the golf cart wins by pinfall. Jim Ross, the golf cart has done it. They've defeated the TMNT. The crowd erupts in mixed reactions as the golf cart celebrates their victory. Gary Busey, Iron Sheik, John 420, and Minotaur raise their arms in triumph, while the TMNT lie defeated in and around the ring, their unity shattered. This is just the beginning. The golf cart is here to dominate. Iron Sheik. We make everyone humble. The camera captures the chaos and devastation in the ring before fading to a commercial break, leaving the audience in awe of the wild and unpredictable action of 1412 wrestling. Segment 5, backstage. The camera cuts to Leonardo and Shredder standing in a dimly lit room, cutting a heated promo. Raphael, you're a disgrace to the TMNT. You couldn't hold it together, and tonight's loss is on you. Raphael, your brother has seen the light and joined the winning side. You should take a lesson from him. This is just the beginning of our dominance. The scene shifts back to the arena, where the ring is set for the highly anticipated 8-team scramble for the tag team championships. The crowd is buzzing with excitement as the teams make their entrances one by one. Announcer: the following contest is an 8-team scramble for the tag team championships. Introducing first, the reigning champions, Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Woody and Buzz Lightyear make their way to the ring, still bickering, but united in their determination to retain their titles. And their challengers, Jay and Silent Bob, Beavis and Butthead, the Headbangers, Cory Matthews and Sean Hunter, Power and Glory, Putty Patrol, and Chip and Dale. The ring quickly fills up with all the teams, the atmosphere electric with anticipation. The bell rings and the match begins with a flurry of action. Match 5, 8-team scramble for the tag team championships. The match starts with rapid tags and chaotic brawls, each team trying to gain the upper hand. Jay and Silent Bob team up to take down Power and Glory with a series of comedic yet effective double-team maneuvers. Beavis and Butthead, not to be outdone, execute their own brand of chaos, with Beavis climbing to the top rope and delivering a surprisingly accurate splash onto Chip. Jim Ross, this match is pure pandemonium. Bodies are flying everywhere. Cory Matthews and Sean Hunter showcase their teamwork, hitting a double drop kick on the Headbangers, sending them out of the ring. The Putty Patrol uses their unique abilities to confuse and disorient their opponents, with Putty Patrol number 1 morphing into a chair that Putty Patrol 2 throws at Buzz Lightyear. Mr. Feeney, this is the wildest scramble match I've ever seen. The Putty Patrol is using every trick in the book. Woody and Buzz Lightyear finally get their moment, with Buzz hitting a flying elbow on Silent Bob. Woody and Buzz then engage in a fierce exchange with Jay and Silent Bob, trading blows and near falls. Chip and Dale, using their speed and agility, execute a series of high-flying maneuvers, culminating in a double crossbody onto Beavis and Butthead. Pauly Shore. Chip and Dale are on fire, dude. They're taking it to everyone. The Headbangers manage to isolate Cory Matthews, hitting him with a double powerbomb for a near fall, but Sean Hunter breaks it up just in time. Power and Glory showcase their strength, lifting Putty Patrol number 2 for a massive double suplex, but Jay breaks up the pin. Jim Ross. Near falls everywhere. This match could end at any moment. The action intensifies as the match reaches its climax. Woody and Buzz Lightyear, finally on the same page, hit a double team move on Putty Patrol number 1, sending him out of the ring. Jay and Silent Bob hit their finisher on Cory Matthews, but before they can cover, Woody throws Jay out of the ring and goes for the pin. 1, 2, 2. Silent Bob breaks up the pin, leading to more chaos. In the final moments, Buzz Lightyear climbs to the top rope and delivers a flying elbow onto Silent Bob, while Woody holds off the other competitors. 1, 2, 3. Result, Woody and Buzz Lightyear retain the tag team championships. They've done it. Woody and Buzz Lightyear retain their titles in one of the most chaotic matches we've ever seen. The crowd erupts in cheers and boos as Woody and Buzz Lightyear celebrate their hard-fought victory, still bickering, but undeniably united in their success. The ring is littered with exhausted competitors, each team having given it their all in the pursuit of the championships. Segment 6. The camera pans to the stage as the lights dim, signaling the start of the next match. The crowd buzzes with anticipation. Announcer, the following contest is a competitive eating championship match. Introducing first the reigning champion Joey Tribbiani. Joey Tribbiani makes his way to the ring, looking confident and ready to defend his title. Nobody loves food more than me. This title is staying right here. And his challengers, LA Beast. LA Beast enters the arena, flexing his muscles and psyching himself up for the contest. I'm here to eat and dominate. Bring it on. Super Mario. Super Mario jumps onto the stage, waving to the crowd and looking ready for action. It's a me, Mario. Let's-a go. And finally, Norm from Cheers. Norm stumbles out onto the stage, holding a beer and looking slightly confused but ready to compete. Norm, I don't know how I got here, but let's eat. The competitors take their places at the table, which is loaded with a mountain of mushrooms. The bell rings and the contest begins with a flurry of eating. Look at them go. This is an intense eating contest. Joey Tribbiani starts strong, using his experience to devour mushrooms at a rapid pace. LA Beast follows closely, his competitive spirit driving him to match Joey bite for bite. Super Mario, using his fumes, eats with surprising efficiency. Norm, while slower, makes steady progress, enjoying the experience. Pauly Shore, dude, these guys are eating machines. As the contest continues, the competitors push themselves to the limit, devouring mushrooms with incredible speed. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, cheering for their favorites. Suddenly, the lights flicker and a menacing growl fills the arena. Tyrannosaurus storms the ring, his massive jaws open wide. The competitors barely have time to react before Tyrannosaurus devours them all in one swift motion, causing mass panic in the arena. Oh my god, Tyrannosaurus has just eaten all 4 competitors. The crowd erupts in chaos, with fans screaming and running for cover. The ring is left in disarray as security and staff members rush to intervene. Just as the situation seems out of control, the Minotaur's music hits and he charges down the ramp, roaring and snarling. The Minotaur storms into the ring, standing face to face with Tyrannosaurus. The two monstrous beings glare at each other, tension building as the crowd watches in awe. Mr. Feeney. This is unbelievable. The Minotaur and Tyrannosaurus are about to clash. Security and staff members attempt to separate the two creatures, but Tyrannosaurus turns on them, devouring several staff members in a frenzy. The Minotaur roars, ready to fight, but Tyrannosaurus suddenly retreats, leaving the ring and heading backstage. The crowd is left in stunned silence as the ring is cleared and the aftermath of the chaos is dealt with. Jim Ross. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. What a night. Pauly Shore. Totally gnarly, dude. This is insane. The camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience eager to see what happens next in this wild night of 1412 wrestling. Segment 7. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event, a triple threat Bundy on a pole match for the 1412 championship. The arena lights dim as the crowd erupts in excitement. The ring is illuminated by flickering lights, and the King Kong Bundy LJN figure is prominently displayed atop a tall pole in the corner of the ring. Introducing first the challenger Bars. Bars storms to the ring, his face set in determination. The crowd cheers loudly, knowing his recent struggles and his burning desire to reclaim the title. Next, the challenger Elvira. Elvira makes her entrance, looking confident and ready to use her cunning to win the match. The crowd gives a mixed reaction, intrigued by her dark charisma. And finally, the reigning and defending 1412 champion, Iron Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's music hits, and he strides to the ring with the 1412 championship around his waist. The crowd roars, knowing Tyson's knockout power could end the match at any moment. This is going to be one for the ages, folks. 3 of the biggest names in 1412 wrestling, all vying for the championship. Totally, JR. This is going to be insane. The bell rings and the match begins with a flurry of action. Bars immediately goes after Tyson, determined to make him pay for his recent troubles. Elvira, using her agility and cunning, tries to stay out of the fray, looking for an opening. Jim Ross. Bars wasting no time going after Tyson. He's got a score to settle. Tyson, using his raw power, fights back, landing heavy punches on Bars. Elvira seizes the opportunity to climb the pole, but Bars notices and pulls her down, hitting her with a spine buster. Elvira almost had it, dude, but Bars was right there. The 3 competitors continue to battle fiercely. Tyson delivers a devastating uppercut to Bars, knocking him down. Elvira, seeing Bars incapacitated, makes another attempt to climb the pole. Tyson, however, grabs her and throws her into the corner. Tyson is using his knockout power to his advantage. Can anyone stop him? Bars recovers and tackles Tyson, both men brawling on the mat. Elvira, showing her resourcefulness, slips out of the ring and grabs a steel chair. She slides back in and swings at Bars, but he ducks, and the chair connects with Tyson instead. Elvira with the chair! This is getting wild! With Tyson temporarily down, Bars and Elvira both scramble for the pole. They climb simultaneously, trading punches as they ascend. Tyson, shaking off the chair shot, gets to his feet and grabs both of them, pulling them down in a double powerbomb. Good God Almighty, Tyson just powerbombed both Bars and Elvira. Tyson, seizing the moment, begins to climb the pole. Bars, refusing to give up, gets back up and pulls Tyson down. The 2 men exchange brutal strikes, each trying to gain the upper hand. Elvira, regaining her senses, tries to climb the pole again. This is anyone's game now, bro. In a final flurry of action, Bars hits Tyson with a massive clothesline, sending him over the top rope. Elvira reaches for the Bundy figure, but Bars pulls her down and hits a devastating powerbomb. Bars is clearing the ring. He's got a clear shot. As Bars begins to climb, Tyson, showing incredible resilience, slides back into the ring and climbs the opposite side of the pole. The 2 men reach the top simultaneously, trading punches high above the ring. Tyson, using his superior reach, grabs the Bundy figure and smashes it over Bars's head. Tyson's got it. He's going to win this thing. With Bars knocked out, Tyson grabs the figure and climbs down. He turns and sees Elvira staggering to her feet. Without hesitation, Tyson charges and knocks her out with the Bundy figure, securing his victory. Here is your winner, and still the 1412 champion, Mike Tyson. What a match. Tyson retains his title in one of the most brutal battles we've seen. Tyson celebrates in the ring, holding the 1412 championship high as the crowd cheers wildly. The camera captures the chaotic aftermath in the ring as the show heads to a commercial break. Segment 8. The crowd is still buzzing from the brutal triple threat Bundy on a pole match as Mike Tyson continues to celebrate in the ring, holding the 1412 championship high. Suddenly, the lights flicker and Bars, still groggy from being knocked out, awakens and storms back into the ring, interrupting Tyson's celebration. Bars. Tyson, this isn't over. I want my title back. Tyson looks at Bars with a mix of amusement and annoyance, preparing to respond. However, before he can say a word, the familiar tune of Real American blares through the arena speakers. The crowd erupts as Hulk Hogan rushes down the ramp, slides into the ring, and blindsides Bars with a massive clothesline. Tyson, you think you're the champ? That title belongs around the waist of Hulk Hogan, brother. I demand a title shot. Tyson, now caught in the middle of the ring with Bars on the mat and Hogan in his face, looks ready to explode. Just as the tension reaches a boiling point, the chaotic sound of a golf cart horn echoes through the arena. The crowd turns to see John 420, the Minotaur, the Iron Sheik, and Gary Busey driving into the arena in their infamous golf cart. What in the world is happening now? The golf cart stable is back. The golf cart speeds down the ramp, careening straight into the ring. In a repeat of last week's chaos, they crash into the ring apron, sending Hogan sprawling. Iron Sheik and Gary Busey leap out, brandishing weapons and causing further mayhem. Iron Sheik, Hogan, you jabroni, this is our turf. Welcome to the wild side. The Minotaur roars, adding to the pandemonium, while John 420 starts swinging a chair wildly. The ring is now a battleground with Tyson, Bars, Hogan, and the golf cart stable all brawling. Security rushes down to the ring, desperately trying to separate the fighters as the crowd goes wild. Jim Ross, folks, this is absolute chaos. We've got Tyson, Hogan, Bars, and the golf cart stable tearing each other apart. Security can't contain this madness. Tyson lands a powerful punch on Busey while Bars tackles Iron Sheik. Hogan, recovering from being run over, grabs a chair and starts swinging at anything that moves. The Minotaur charges at Tyson, but Tyson sidesteps and sends the beast crashing into the turnbuckle. This has been one of the wildest nights in 1412 wrestling history. Good night, everybody, and see you next time. The screen fades to black with the chaotic scenes still unfolding in the ring. The audience is left in shock and excitement, eagerly anticipating the next episode to see what will happen next in the wild world of 1412 wrestling. Current champions? World champion Mike Tyson, tag team champions Woody and Buzz Lightyear, competitive eating champion, vacant due to Tyrannosaurus interference, laser gun surfing battle champion, Psychro, Divas champion, Lady Gaga, sword fighting champion, Lady Gaga,